Hello, this is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I was brought to tears. I had been waiting on this package for what seemed like forever. You know how when you really are looking forward to something and then it doesn't happen? Matter of fact, that this was sent by the United States Postal Service and it was misdelivered. And the mailman, ironically, was here when I got the text message that had been put in the mailbox, and I thought he was just in the vehicle and he was going to bring it up because he put that message in there. But in actuality, another carrier had marked it delivered and had delivered it to somewhere else. So the next hour and a half was phone calls to Amazon and the seller to Amazon, and the seller would send me a text message to the seller, and then I would text message the seller, and the seller's automated response text would say, "You need to contact Amazon." And I went back and forth. Finally, I called the post office and talked to a supervisor, and I said, the regular carrier said if I called this number, you could tell me what carrier delivered this. So he put me on hold for a little while. He never told me exactly what happened, but he came back and said, your package will be there shortly. So then it was delivered. And it was so frustrating because sometimes you can't get your money back. This was from Peaceful Books Place, is the seller. And they did everything right except shipped by the Postal Service. Because I'd asked Amazon last week to please just, I'm 2 miles from the hub, to ship everything by Amazon delivery. Okay, this is, do not want to cut into this item at all. This was mailed by, let me see, USPS bound printed matter. And this is indeed bound printed matter. And this book is about 62 years old, or 60 years old. Hope it's the right book. After going through all that, it'd be the wrong book. That'd be funny. Okay, there's some taping here. And we have the 5 books of Moses. And then we have the Star of David. And here we have the back of the book. Oh my goodness, this is the exact same book that I have been using, except the one that I've been using. Some kind of piece of dirt or something there. Let me go ahead and put that in the trash. It's falling apart. Okay, here we have. I think that's a little bit of binding. This one is, they've got the Jewish date, and then April 14th, 1962. Presented to Sanford, I'll not mention the last name, on the occasion of his bar mitzvah. Into best wishes for a long life filled with success and happiness, by the Carnath Israel Center in Baltimore, Maryland. So the other one was also gifted to a young man on his bar mitzvah, which happens when young Jewish men are 13. But I love this. I don't know what I'm going to do with the old one. He was studying Leviticus. That's the thing is, this is it's very gently used. So there are only a couple places in this book that it folds out to. But I love this. Absolutely love this. I'll be very kind to this book. The 5 Books of Moses. By Dr. M. Stern, Star Hebrew Book Company, New York, New York. And evidently these books were given to young men who were having their bar mitzvahs all over the country. The first one I bought was from a reseller that had gotten it out of a storage unit. And it was falling apart. And the other day, I was trying to show the beta, or was it the alpha? Yeah, the ALF. In the old one that I have, and when I picked it up to bring it to the camera, 2 of the sections of the book came apart from their binding and fell in the floor. I was just like, oh no. And actually I was doing that on my reading from Psalms. Quite a few more passages that are opening up here. But I love this. And the Torah, well, Hebrew, is written or read in a different direction than English is read. So we read left to right, and this is read right to left, which might have been my problem in finding the right letter. I was looking over here, and I needed to be looking over here. But anyway, so I've gone through Genesis in the old one, and I'm in Exodus 21 in the new one, but I'm going to wait. My next Torah reading will be the last one out of the old one. Maybe after that, I'll start using that, as a study book and marking it up a little bit. I could completely take the pages apart and decoupage something with it. Or, there are endless variations of what I could do with it. It's not really good for study, but if I wanted to study Hebrew words, because Hebrew words have different numbers assigned to them. I'm going through the Hebrew alphabet in my Psalms reading, and the letter, I think it's Gelf and Dalek, both have the value of 313. So people study, I don't know if it's correct to call it numerology, with their Bible study or their Torah study. And each word, each letter has a numerical value. So I might use the other Torah that fell apart as I don't know, math sheets. I don't know. I might not do anything. It would be lovely if somebody would rebind it. It would have to be done with a new binding. This binding has a little bit of issue. There's a little bit of tape here. And there's a little bit of tape here. They've done a lovely job repairing this. And this was published in 1962. So this is almost 60 years old. Let me see if I can get the exact date. It was given as a gift in April of 1962. But I don't know if this was the original printing. Of course, this original printing is ancient, but I just, I was really, I had stayed home all day, and it was raining, and I wanted to make sure that I got this out of the mailbox as soon as it arrived, and then it was misdelivered. So, but anyway, they sent it in this, and it was sealed very well. So it wasn't in any danger, but you just never know how people are going to ship stuff. But I'm very, very happy that I have it now. And we'll be using it every Sunday to bring you Torah readings. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.